Hi guys, welcome to Malmö, Sweden. I've been here just since yesterday, just a short stop on my trip on my way to Copenhagen, which I am heading out later today. So this is a pretty much third biggest city in Sweden, which is closest, like I mentioned, to Denmark. You can just cross the bridge in half an hour by train and you're there. So I stopped here visiting a friend that I also know from like 10 years ago when I was in Argentina. Anyways, arrived yesterday and had a traditional Swedish meal, another one, but that was different, which was cool to try. It was actually reindeer, which they eat here and in Norway, but usually it's more for special occasions. So this wouldn't be like your every week kind of dinner, but I got to try that, and of course with potatoes. It had some like cream and vegetables with it, and lingonberry also, which I had with the meatballs before. And then as an appetizer, we had herring, which is also really common here, and again, more like you eat it at holidays and special times of the year. So it's cool trying more traditional food, and I liked it. Yeah, it was really good. And I actually had the Swedish chocolate balls from Gothenburg that we made the last night, and those were really delicious. So had some of those to finish dinner, and then we took a walk around the marina, which is really close by to where I was staying. So really pretty along the water. There's a turning torso there, which is the tallest building in all of Scandinavia now. It's actually a pretty new building. I'll show you in a minute because you can even see it from here. You can see it like almost anywhere in the city. So we walked around that area, which was really pretty. Saw a beautiful sunset. It was really pink sky. Had some ice cream, which was good. It was gelato. But anyways, so that was just my first evening in town, which was really good. And then today we explored the city some more. We walked and went by bike, but we checked out some of the parks here, and we went by the castle. And also there's this really pretty old looking windmill there that we walked by. And we also went to, each city has like an old town. I kind of mentioned it before. So there were a few main squares that we visited. That always seems to be like the older part of town, but a really cute area with, again, shops, restaurants. So similar to other ones I've seen, but really cute area to check out. And then we also, afterwards, I went to this park called Folkets Park, which was different and funky. They had a lot of stuff for kids, but they had really random art in the park too. Like they had giant lamps, and it's outdoors. And then they had this huge like rose sculpture with a water fountain. So that was cool to check out and different. We saw there were a lot of like markets selling fresh fruit and things like that. So I got some more strawberries. Those are really good in Sweden and in Norway. I had some in Norway too. So they're in season now, they're delicious. So had some of those, walked around town a little bit more, and then actually just checked out the Swedish bathhouse, which I was informed they have one here. I didn't end up going when I was in Stockholm, and it was pretty close by to where I was staying. So got to try another unique experience, which is common here, but they have actually a lot of stuff in there, but it's this basically like old house on the water, and inside they have a restaurant and you can get other stuff there, but they have an area for men and an area for women. And so it's basically a natural pool. It's just like this dock, and they have it cut out where you can swim in the middle. There's a pool area, and then you can just lay out pretty much on like the dock around it. And so it's separated for men and women because you can just sunbathe naked actually. So that must be why Swedes don't have tan lines. Anyways, so that was a cool different experience. The water was cold, but I did still jump in, and hopefully I'm looking tanner now, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so it was a short stop here, but it was nice. Like I like the city, fun to check out. A few more things that I've learned about Sweden before I head out. I knew like IKEA was from here, probably most people know that, but I didn't realize Spotify is actually Swedish, as well as Skype. And then there's Volvo and Saab, the car companies. So that was like cool to learn about. The bike paths here are great. There's a lot of people biking around. So it's been cool to check out more by bike here and in Gothenburg as well. I biked with my friend there. And some of the bikes, they actually like have locks, bike locks built into them. So that was really cool. You can just lock it without bringing like an extra U-lock, which we tend to use. They use both, but it's cool to see that a lot of bikes have a lock incorporated into the bike. So that was cool. I think that's pretty much it for the most part. Let me give you guys a quick view of the turning torso. You can see in the distance, or can you? There it is. So anyways, that's their turning torso. It was actually built by a Spanish architect, but yeah, it's in Sweden now. It's the tallest building. So that's about it for now. I'll probably talk to you guys maybe tomorrow from Copenhagen. Bye.